All right, well, we'll continue on. We'll continue on and see what happens week 2 against Detroit. Let alone the fact that guy didn't even run after Mahomes. I can't get over that. It's crazy. Like, you would be instantly drug tested if you were to just let somebody run like that. Instantly drug tested. Or they'd be checking your fucking parlays. Drug tested and investigated for gambling immediately. Straight to jail. Alright, let's see. What else can we do here? We do got the quarterback training XP. We got the head coach XP. Let's see if those are still glitched out. They might be. Carlos, what's up, dude? What's up, what's up? I hate how that disappears every fucking 5 weeks, and then you gotta wait for it to come back. Like, just... it's probably my biggest complaint about this new system is don't change my shit. Like, alert me, like, hey, your thing's about to expire. You have the ability to change it this week, but don't just, like, reset my shit. Then it just takes extra time. Madden, the real NFL experience, weird things happen in prime time versus the Chiefs. Well, you know. Corner, Noel Williams, what do you got going on? Now has bench press, strip specialist, mid-zone KO, so he's looking pretty good. We lost another practice squad guy, Tyquan Patterson, who was a fullback. He is a fullback. He still exists. Another Thursday night game here against Detroit. Let's see. I mean, last year we started off the season, 1-5. It just could never really recover. We'll see if this will be any different. Was our long snapper generated dude? We drafted him. Actually, well, no. We signed somebody. We did draft a long snapper, but we practice squatted him, and he got claimed, I think.
And now, your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Jared Goff stole the man in Detroit, huh? Long snapper only franchise. I would rather punch myself in the face. Honestly.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach.
All right.
Guys ready to get this one going.
All right. I was mildly worried now that its own position Madden would fuck it up and it wouldn't generate people. I mean, that's a totally fair concern, honestly. Defending NFC North champs in Week 2 intro, but no banner raise in NHL. I mean, one game's allegedly a priority for EA, and the other game is very much not a priority for EA. So, no real surprises there. Another slow start for the offense. We have yet to score a point in 3 full first half quarters. There we go. We finally got a field goal on the board. I don't know why our offense is so damn slow to get going. There we go. 17-10 halftime lead for Detroit. Coach looks like Theo Vaughn. He probably has the same amount of brain cells, too. Look at that. My God, we've tied the game. 17s, huh? Well, 4th and 1. We have no timeouts left. Clock is ticking.
Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
We need to try and get another block with Booth or this game's over. Snapped it much faster than I thought they would. 13 seconds left. Tried to trust the team a little bit more after I couldn't, and after I couldn't get it done last week, and it looks like it's not going to make much of a difference. And they don't give us the option of a return. Again, we have no timeouts. All we can do at this point is just heave. All we can do. Hope somebody gets open. You can only untarget defenders on the line? That's fucking stupid. Target defender. That's fucking stupid. I want to untarget the goddamn guy that's definitely not coming in.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ooh, no pass interference? Come on, man.
Couldn't connect.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Awful lot of contact, don't you think?
Up now on second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh my God, he had it in his hands.
So their final drive comes up empty. The ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end.
How are we 0-2, man? How are we 0-2? Oh my God.
That was good. Very good.
How are we 0-2? I can't believe this.
Look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage.
Higgins had it, man.
2-0. And
He had it.
extra days to get
Burrell was
ready for
right
next
there,
week.
too.
Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Wow. 0-2 to start the year. I mean, Mahomes nonsense aside, and then that drop aside, like, man, we're freaking 89 overall team. I expect way more out of us. This slow start was not it. Oh, man. Well, we got a couple things to do before this game against Carolina.
Words of
No team's in the middle of a rebuild, but 2 losses to start the season doesn't inspire confidence. What are you expecting? It fucking better start now in terms of winning. Gotta be playbook related? I mean, probably. But also, it's like, well, you're using the Saints playbooks, then how good you make your team, you're still going to lose. That just means the game is shit. Regional scouting focus. Mr. Heath, you're going to focus on edge rushers. Stokes, you're going to focus on I don't know who. Johnny Rose. Yeah, probably wide out. Grady Robertson. Offensive tackle. We'll have Stokes focus on corner. All right. Again, those are all fine. But yeah, I will always stand by that of just being like, well, no matter how good you make your team, if you're using this playbook, you're going to lose. It's like, okay, that means the game sucks then. Like, you mean to tell me, oh, yeah, well, you might have Tom Brady at quarterback, but if Kellen Moore was his offensive coordinator, he wouldn't be able to do well. No. I get it's a video game, but still, like, if that's the way it's programmed, that's pissed. I'm not comparing Shadur Sanders to Tom Brady, because Shadur is obviously better, but you get the point. You know? You get the point. Moment of truth here. That's going to kind of determine how this team's going to move forward, contract-wise. Shador does not have too much interest in re-signing with us. He already wants $50 million a year, and we'd have to overpay to keep him. Okay. Thankfully, Marvin is willing to stay. He's happy that we have a franchise quarterback in Sanders. So, if we re-sign Marvin first and then flip Shedeur Sanders, we at least get that benefit. So, will Harrison accept this deal? Marvin Harrison Jr. is back for, what, the next 4 years, I think it was? Fuck. Jonas Sanker just doesn't want to come back. We would have to overspend to hell to keep this dude. It'd be worth it. We'll try the very player-friendly deal and see if he takes it. Shedeur, again, it would be like $55 million to keep him. It's just not going to happen. He hasn't played to that level. Chief playbook or not, he just hasn't played to that fucking level. I don't plan on keeping him for that much money. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. You are not a $50 million quarterback. Not happening. Not happening. Noel Williams is willing to stay at corner. He's turned the page a bit. Will he sign that initial deal? Yes, he will. All right, so Noel Williams not going anywhere. Jaden Higgins doesn't really want to stay. Pat Bryant's interested. Wilson isn't. Turner isn't. Good amount of these guys have no interest in coming back. And we have fifth-year options for Knox and Spikes coming up. How much cap space do we have? It's right there on the screen, Paulie. I hate to tell you. It is right there in big numbers. I hate to be a dick, but it is right there in big numbers at $146 million. So Jaden Higgins already cost about $7 million. He's only an 81 at 25. I don't think he's worth overspending to keep. I mean, catcher, that's what we're doing. Pat Bryant, I mean, it's the same thing as Higgins. Even want to necessarily spend that much to keep you. Like, we have Burrell, we have Harrison. You can always just draft another younger wideout who's probably going to have a better future. Like, these guys are capping out mid-80s at best. Jared Wilson, our starting center. He's not going to get too much better than where he is. His interest in staying here is not great. I mean, you could argue he's worth overpaying for, but Dallas Turner at edge doesn't want to stay, which is fine. We got plenty of people who can play edge rusher. Riley at 27, Fuaga, Stutzman. Got to be honest, there aren't too many other people I'm looking to keep before we could potentially trade Shedeur at this point. Well, if that amount of people aren't going to be willing to stay, and we've started off 0-2, we might as well look to tear it down now, stick with the guys that do want to be here long term, and take it from there. Can we trade Shedeur Sanders? So the Bears offer Rome and a first. So the Bears really want a quarterback. Bengals offer a right guard, Ted Jones. Yeah, Dunze would be nice. I mean, it would kind of help us if we'd have 3 outstanding wideouts and a first. I mean, for that reason alone, Shedeur wants to leave. He does. Ted Jones would be nice, but the fact is, we got a first-round pick. Keon Coleman, third and 2/7. No. Lambert, normal dev. No. Benjamin Morrison. Ooh. Benjamin Morrison in the first isn't too bad. Nick Nash, the linebacker, in 2/7. All right, you know what? Really quickly. We could get Chris Olave back after all that time. What is Rome's contract situation here? What is his contract situation? He's got 2 years left on his deal. And then he might want out. It's not too bad. But also not amazing. Ted Jones, it's just not enough. Coleman, it's not enough. What about Benjamin Morrison? From Tampa. Sanders doesn't want to stay. He's going to want 55+ million. It's just not worth it. Okay, so Benjamin Morrison just signed a big extension. He's under contract for 5 more years after this. So that is definitely a deal worth looking at, is that Tampa deal. Because we'd also get a first-round pick back. They do still have Baker. So I agree, it's kind of stupid. They're even looking at getting a quarterback, but also I don't really care. I'm not going to stop the AI from paying the stupid tax. If they want to fuck over their team, they can do it. So shout out to EA Sucks for the follow. 42069. There's no way that's not no way. Nick Nash at linebacker. Again, it's a good player. Like the Tampa deal's better. Channing short, not enough. Josh Downs, a first, second, fifth, and 7th. What is that Josh Downs contract looking like? Mr. Downs, what do we got here? He's not going to want to stay. Damn. No income tax, state is his primary, and that doesn't apply to us. He's got 1 year left. That's not going to work out in our favor. Would have been nice. But that's not going to work out. Omar Spates, not enough. George Pickens. First, second, fifth, and 7th. I mean, dude, Sanders to Dallas makes so much goddamn sense. But what is the George Pickens situation? Dallas did just lose Dak to retirement. Pickens wouldn't want to stay beyond this year. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. We would really struggle to get that guy re-signed. So far, it's Tampa. Ben Morrison, a first, third, and a 5th. A pretty good young left tackle, but Almonda Jr., no. Noir's not going to be good enough. Ooh. I mean, Brett Booth, it's a good young lineman. Get a first-round pick as well from Jacksonville. What's the contract situation, though? What's the interests? Eh, 1 year left on his deal after this, then probably gets the 5th year op. Not the most impossible person to bring back. Having a franchise quarterback is important. It is, but we also just accidentally drafted Aaron McBride, and we could give him the rest of this season to see if he can showcase any promise. But I'm not going to keep Shador for the sole purpose of like one run at a title this year, especially when we're 0-2, and then lose him for nothing. Accidentally. Yes, the timer glitched out. We didn't have the timer on, but it acted as if the timer was on, and it picked him for me when we were going to trade away. We were in the middle of looking at trade offers to get rid of the pick. That selected him. Garrett Wilson in a second. I mean, like, Garrett Wilson and a second isn't bad. That would be a lot of money to be spending, though, on, I mean, 2 big wideouts, and then we have another X Factor that we're training up, you know? Jalen Leake at edge, no thank you. Tucker Kraft, no. McMillan, Harris, no. Finnegan, no. Kyron, ooh. God, if we were more of a running team. Jermaine Jackson. I guess we're a running team now, everybody. X Factor 24-year-old Monty, whatever you prefer, but Monty Bowie and Seattle's first-round pick this year. Shedeur Sanders, you are a Seahawk. Unless this falls apart somehow. He's got 1 year left after this, and then it would be tough to keep him, depending on what he views as home. Close to home, franchise QB, big market. It would be very tough to keep him. Their quarterback right now is Bill Clayton. That's insane. They have a 23-year-old X-Factor quarterback, and they're looking at Shedeur. Yeah, maybe AI trade logic needs to be improved just a little bit. Maybe. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Respawn. My man, my hero. How are you tonight, my dude? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. You'll be unsurprised to know that Madden still has tremendous issues. I've seen that you've been getting into the Trackmania a lot more recently. How was it tonight, though? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Quarterback swap? Yeah, maybe. Steelers offering Alex Highsmith. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 7th. Wayne Diaz, a 4th and a 7th, and then Chris Olave, who we could get back. Shits and giggles. If we were to ask them for their quarterback, no trade-off. They don't want to move their quarterback, but they do want Shedeur Sanders. Figure that one out. Could always flip Bowie. Could. Not a guarantee, though. So the best offers, honestly, are Tampa's Ben Morrison in a 1st or Jacksonville's Brett Booth in a 1st. Or we take a deal where we get a player who's not likely to want to stick around, and we at least have them short term and then cross that bridge eventually. Like, the problem is when a player is like, oh, I want to be close to home. Okay. There's no way to find out where is close to home. You can see what college they went to. That doesn't equate to home. Okay, there we go. We can see it there. Wisconsin. You do have to, of course, go further in depth. So that's certainly not going to help. And then franchise quarterback, we technically won't have, and I don't even think we're listed as a big market. I say take the running back, cross the bridge later. Yeah. Yeah. We got to figure, if we get another guard, Fuaga's probably gone. Wilson's going. So we got 2 members of the O-line who are looking to bail. Corner-wise, we still got Kool-Aid. We just re-signed Noel Williams. We still have Riley in the mix, but we have our top 2 corners already. I'm kind of leaning towards that Jacksonville offer and that lineman. Because Fuaga and Wilson are probably getting flipped. Because they don't want to resign. I agree we could look at other deals first. Like, for example, Fuaga. I mean, Fuaga, we're not going to get much back for him because he's expensive. It's just like, screw it. Let's at least get something for him before he bails, you know? This is old. Dante Thornton at wideouts. Not too bad. Yeah. I mean, for someone like Fuaga, like, we're just not going to get anything too crazy. Jared Wilson, we're probably not going to get anything too crazy. Yeah. It'll just probably be more about, like, what's the best pick we can get back, really. But if these guys aren't going to re-sign, I would rather let some other options in that can, maybe benefit from that playing time. You know? Okay. I think I know what direction we're going. I mean, the Jags do still have a couple years left of old Trevor Lawrence, but that's not my problem. They also have a superstar dev 24-year-old quarterback in Franklin Strait. Maybe we try. I mean, granted, if they have Sanders and Lawrence, they're going to be fucked. Is there a team that makes sense that actually needs a quarterback? I said I didn't care about stopping the AI from being dumb, but I kind of do care. Like, the Bears were looking to trade for Sanders. They have Caleb Williams, and they just signed him. He's making $44 million a year for 4 more years. Is there a team, Cleveland, that could actually use him? Now, they have Charlie Thompson. They are paying Anthony Richardson $37 million. So, I mean, do they need a quarterback? Yes. Can they afford one? No. Cardinals still have Rashard Johnson on his rookie deal. Chargers don't need a quarterback. Chiefs don't. Colts are paying Kyler Murray. Okay, I wasn't sure what just happened. That was weird. Colts are paying Kyler Murray a bunch of money, but it's up at the end of the year. But they do have Clyde Woodard. If we could make a deal surrounding this guy, get a good young, superstar level quarterback for 3 years, try to train him up. And obviously they just wouldn't keep Kyler Murray at the end of the year, and they'd re-sign Shadur Sanders, I'm sure. Second-year guy out of Pittsburgh. 94 throw power. Accuracy needs some work. Got some okay speed, too. Nothing insane. That is true that we might already have a superstar quarterback. We don't have a mentor, but we don't got to worry about any of that shit right now. Catcher, we might. I mean, again, a deal like this, I really just don't want the AI to block a promising young quarterback for no reason, Jaden Daniels is a beast. Dallas has Stephon Irwin, who they just took first overall. Tua's got 4 years left on his deal. Eagles still have Jalen Hurts for the year. Even Penix went X Factor. Jesus, Brock Purdy. And the Giants have Jackson Dart for 1 more year. They don't have too much else aside from that. The Giants are a team that could actually use a freaking quarterback. The problem is, who would I actually want back in the deal? Oh, look, another defensive tackle with X Factor. The problem is, it's who would we even want back in the deal, But, I mean, the Giants are one of the best shouts in terms of a team that would actually need a franchise-level quarterback. The Jets desperately need a franchise-level quarterback. Anybody else in that category? I mean, the Panthers, if they were to look to move on from Bryce Young, it could make sense. But also, I don't know. Well, they might have the cap room. Patriots obviously have Drake May. Gilmore for the Raiders ended up being absolutely insane. Shocker! The Rams need a quarterback. I can't believe it. What do you mean the Rams need a quarterback? I'm shocked. And the Steelers could use someone better than Quandre Daniels. There are teams out there that need a quarterback, at least. Stroud still looking good. Cam Ward, JJ. Okay. So now that I have, a list of 6 teams that could actually use a goddamn quarterback, what the hell were they offering? So the Colts did offer Josh Downs in a first, in fairness. In fairness, they did offer that. I forget what the situation was with Josh Downs' contract. I know we looked, but he's got a year left after this, and then probably not going to want to stay. So, I mean, it's tough when the big piece coming back in the deal is somebody that we'd probably have to flip. What were the Giants offering? Nothing. The Jets were offering Garrett Wilson, and that's not enough. Why are we trading Sanders? He doesn't want to stay, and we're going to have to pay him like $55 to $60 million to keep him. If that. Panthers offered McMillan in the second. Rams offered Kyron Williams in a second. And the Steelers offered Highsmith. So out of the teams that actually need a quarterback, the best deal we could go for is the Colts, and then we try to flip Josh Downs. You know, at least we get a first and a second back in the deal. That way, too, we don't, that way, too, the AI doesn't do anything stupid where they just block out a good young quarterback because they got Shedeur Sanders. And again, we have a young quarterback that we can test out for the year, and if he doesn't work, then we'll see who else we can find. Shedeur Sanders is heading to Indy for Josh Downs, a first, second, fifth, and a seventh. That is a done deal. Sanders doesn't want to stay. We're 0-2. Fuck him. He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. He is gone. Which means I have to change my stream title. So yeah, Aaron McBride, who we accidentally drafted, we might as well give him a chance for the rest of the year to see if he's good enough. We might as well. We know, I mean, dude, if we keep that for even a year, what is Josh Downs worth right now? If we were to flip him. Get Luther Burden in a fourth, Demetrius Knight in a third, Antoine Donald. I mean, let's be honest, though. We did just essentially trade Brandon Cooks, which is what we got Shedeur for Josh Downs, a first, a second plus. So, I mean, it's still a good bit of business, even if we, weren't going to be able to keep Sanders because he just wasn't good enough and didn't. Want to take I mean, it's not even a team-friendly deal. Like, he didn't want to take a market fair deal for us. He wanted to bend us over the table. Well, unfortunately, the market for Josh Downs right now is not too crazy. There is a tight end in Diego Contreras on the Giants that isn't that bad. Yeah, right now, trade market for Downs, not quite what I'm hoping for. We don't absolutely have to get rid of him right now. But it does mean that McBride's going to have some weapons to try and ball out this year. He's going to have pretty much every opportunity to succeed here. Both Bryant and Higgins. Higgins didn't want to stay. Bryant would at least negotiate. So Jaden Higgins. Can we get anything decent for you? Is the question. The answer is looking like probably no. We could get an old man DJ Reed. Nick Waters in a 7th. Leonard Johnson in a 6th. Well, we're certainly not getting much in the way of draft picks. Certainly not getting that much. I mean, like a 5th round pick, and we take on Blake Cashman. But yeah, in terms of a big return, nothing. Riley Moss is okay, but Jerome Baker in a 5th, Reed, I mean, Waters, it's just not much there. We know he's not going to re-sign. The other wideout might. Honestly, we'll take a 5th rounder from Denver. It's fine. Jaden Higgins, Blake Cashman, 5th and a 7th. That's fine. Just get rid of him. I don't want him here. I do not want him here. We might still renegotiate with Pat Bryant. We'll see. Tight end-wise, we were fine. Fuaga wasn't going to re-sign. Let's move on from him. What is the best deal that we can get? Involving Michael Carter II and a 5th rounder. Trevor Penning in a 5th rounder. We just don't know how long that deal's for. Jonathan Williams, Juju Brents. Get a 4th rounder from the Panthers. We'd have to take on Caden Ellis, but I'm willing to do it. Lord knows we got the cap space. Fuwaga, have fun in Carolina, buddy. Caden Ellis, 4th, 6th, and the 7th. Done deal. Just going to get rid of the people that we know aren't going to stay beyond this year. We're off to a slow start. So we might as well just, let some of the younger guys get a chance to try to get that playing time, and we might still be able to make the playoffs. We'll see. We'll see. Broncos would give up a 5th. Peter Kohu's not that great anymore. That's not too bad there from the Falcons. Younger running back in a 5th. Will Edwards in a 4th. Not Will Edwards, TJ Edwards, who is a linebacker. Nick Waters, Joseph in a 4th. Chris Paul Jr. and his hat. TJ Fleck, Christian Harris, Deshaun Andrews. Really don't need that running back. Chris Paul back to New Orleans. Hell yeah. We'll take that deal with the Giants. We'll pick up TJ Edwards, get a 4th rounder out of it. Fine by me. Jared, get out. You don't want to be here, we don't want you here. That simple. If you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. Jalen Phillips was a 1-year rental. We're not going to move him yet, I would say. Not yet. But Dallas Turner didn't want to stay, and he can go. Crash actually didn't tell me. That's kind of nuts. Let's see. Kennedy in a 5th. All right, cool. Dallas Turner, you're off to Dallas. There you go. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah, we might end up moving Jalen Phillips closer to the deadline if we're still a bad team. Can we flip Caden Ellis for anything? No. I mean, those guys, in fairness, we can just cut. We can keep them. It's not a big deal. They are on 1-year deals. Same for TJ Edwards. I didn't see what the deal was with Quincy Riley. We know that Jonas Sanker didn't want to stay either, but there might be some negotiating room with him. So I don't hate it. But, yeah, some big moves. Again, Pat Bryant as a wideout. 7 mil for a 3rd choice at best wideout. I don't know, man. I think we can move on from him. Quincy Riley is intrigued at staying. 5-6 mil for a 3rd choice corner who's pretty good. That's not too bad. Will he take that deal? Yes, he will. All right, so Quincy stayed. That's good. Sanker we're still going to try to keep. Stutzman, he's really nothing special. He's really nothing special. I think we could probably move on from him as well. That's not that big of a deal. And then Jalen Phillips, like, Fadil Diggs doesn't want to stay either. I do want to keep Jalen Phillips temporarily because, again, we're only 0-2. We could bounce back. But it wasn't worth giving some of these guys who we're going to want out at the end of the year big money to stay if we're looking like this. But the guys that are still here might be able to step up and get this team to the playoffs. Maybe. And if not, then, we could always make that move. So let's see. Pat Bryant, what can we get for you? Anything decent? Couple of younger dudes. Certainly not much in the way of draft picks. 4th round pick from the Falcons. We get a lineman back. DJ Reed's older. DeAndre Swift is already a bit older at this point. Done deal with Atlanta. Lineman Nathan Kemp, a 4th and a 7th. Fine by me. Get us more picks to work with. Mr. Stutzman, get on out of here. You don't want to re-sign? We don't want you. 4th round pick from the Bucks. Any good players? Jordan Logan. I mean, a younger linebacker to replace him. That's not too bad. We'll take that deal with the Raiders. Jordan Logan in the 7th for Danny Stutzman. That works. Done deal. And then we trained you up from nothing, Fadil, but if you don't want to stay, we'll get rid of you. running back in Hoskins, who isn't that good. But we'll take it. There we go. Again, certain players don't want to be here. Why would we give them playing time to develop them further, only for them to then leave at the end of the year? Like, fuck that. Let's just get rid of them now. So we do need a backup quarterback that's not Jacoby Brissett. We are going to give Aaron McBride the opportunity. Running back-wise, honestly, like Hoskins practice squad. Because we do have Patterson in the mix. I don't want to get rid of Pollard. Hey, we love aggressive trading around here. We love it. We love it. Get on board or get out of the way when it comes to this team. I mean, again, the fact we have those 3 wideouts right now is insane. Although we will probably have to trade downs. Did Jason Kennedy have, like, anything special about him? Or was he just a dude? He was just a dude. Let's get rid of Jason Kennedy. We need a fourth choice wideout. Tight end's fine. Left guard's okay. Center, we still have Taylor Madrano. Kemp. We do need a... Well, actually, we don't really need a backup left tackle, because that's kind of the extra kicker spot. Although I guess we could go for it. Backup left tackle behind Jamie Tanley. Edge rusher is now pretty barren, except we know defensive tackles are kind of covering those spots. So I think we'll leave it like that. We got Simpson, Booker. Of course, Simpson's hurt right now as well. Spikes, Ellis, Cashman. Jordan Logan had star dev. Fernandez had an ability too. So honestly, Caden Ellis, we're just going to move on from these veterans. Like, they were just a part of a deal. We were more interested in the draft picks. Caden Ellis, we can cut without a penalty. Goodbye. And Blake Cashman, we can cut without a penalty. Goodbye. We do not need you, fellas. Goodbye. And weak side, TJ Edwards, Kazir White. So obviously we'll be having some of these other younger dudes play. Honestly, TJ Edwards as well. Goodbye. We're just kind of a part of a deal where we were more interested in draft picks. Goodbye. That said, we are going to have to move somebody to the outside so that they can benefit from having the mentor. Let's move Jordan Logan over there. Why not? Let's move Jordan Logan over. Like I said, I am just more than willing to give some of these other younger guys that chance to develop. Cutting people like crazy, damn right. There we go. So yeah, Logan will get the chance, Kazir White to train him up. Corner's looking good. Safety's looking good. And we still have that extra kicker. Okay. So, free agents. Is there a decent enough backup quarterback? You do have someone like Jameis Winston, Kenny Pickett. Is there a younger player? Xavier Alexander was ours at the start of the year. We know he was normal dev. There's really nobody too crazy. Just kind of go for whoever. Really, it doesn't even matter. Fucking Davis Mills. Trey Lance. You know, we can, shits and giggles, let's sign Jameis Winston. Why not? Backup quarterback, Jameis Winston. I'm here for it. He can teach, our rookie to pray to the Lord to deliver him from pick sixes. Fourth choice wideout. Any younger players that might be worth giving a chance to? You got Tucker Black. A couple 23-year-olds. Jake Burton is a rookie with future starter. Let's steal this guy from the Texans practice squad. So that way we get a little bit of insurance. Hidden dev. Oh, Houston. You fucked up. You fucked up. And then we needed a backup left tackle. I don't think there was a mentor there. Could just go for Christensen. I wanted to see with any of these young players, right? If they have future starter listed, then you would think that they're good. Let's bring in Brady Christensen as our backup left tackle. Let's double check. See if the AI has tried to get a little bit fancy with it. Tried to hide away some good players on a practice squad that we can just kind of pick up for nothing. I'm here for it. See if those player tags give away anything. Future starter running back Jaden Thomas on the Steelers practice squad. Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't even know if we'll have room for him, but we'll try to make it work. Star dev. Fuck it, he's mine now. I'll put him on my practice squad. Anybody else? Vernon Kyle? Stealing all the half-decent players from practice squads. This is how I win. This is how I win. I'm going to piss off the entire league by just stealing away players. Even the 24-year-old guy. I mean, Hoskins is ours. J.C. Kirkland. There's more 24-year-olds with future starter than I would have thought. Daniel Newton? Holy shit. Why do we go with the Saints? Because they suck. Genuine answer. One of the best teams to rebuild right now. Practice squad only run when? Honestly, I mean, it's more likely than UDFA only right now. Solely because, again, this screen doesn't fucking show dev traits without clicking on the guy. Practice squad hunting while pick hoarding is devious work. I thank you. You're welcome. I'll take another bow. Saints are my team. Well, am I wrong, though? I'm trying to fix the problem, I swear. Trade target Young. Trade target Young. Any future stars in the mix that the AI tried to stash away? Draft glory, but you can only scout weakness. Yeah. We've certainly done that before. Honestly, practice squad only might be what we have to do instead of UDFA only this year if they don't fucking fix it. Alright. Well, I don't know how lucky we're going to get, but damn it, I'm going to be thorough here. I am going to be thorough. Because why not? We need every advantage we can get right now. Our star quarterback just essentially refused to re-sign for us unless we gave him fucking Patrick Mahomes money. And he's not Patrick Mahomes. Tyquan Meekins was ours. He's normal dev. Brian Barrett. I think he was also ours, wasn't he? And it's salary cap. I mean, it's that combined with, you know, way too much time for the Saints just being like, no. I mean, we were talking about this the other day. Like, no, we can still be competitive. Sure, Drew Brees left, but we'll be fine. No. You know, the Patriots pulled that shit and then thankfully pulled a Drake May out of their ass to, you know, save them from themselves instead of being like, oh, no, Cam Newton, we'll be fine. Mac Jones will be fine. You know, thankfully they figured their shit out. For my sake, at least, not for the rest of the league's sake. Anybody else with that future starter tag? Will Henson, I'm pretty sure he was ours. All right, doesn't look like there's really going to be anybody else, and that is okay. Will the Patriots make the playoffs this year? I want to say yes, but honestly, I think it's dependent on whether or not other teams just kind of screw up. I think at face value, they are a fringe playoff team now, as opposed to definitely not a playoff team. But I do think there's a lot of competition in the AFC where it's like, okay, they should probably make it over the Patriots, and if the Patriots make it over them, it's because other teams screwed up. So, like, can they? Yes. Do I think they're going to? I wouldn't quite bet money on it, but it doesn't mean it's not possible. All right, we got to cut one player here. Let's see what we got going on. So, again, quarterback, Brissett, McBride, Winston. McBride's our starter now. Running back, Callahan, Peterson, Kirkland, Kyle, and Thomas. And we only got to get rid of one of them. We might as well get rid of Kirkland. He's 24. There we go. Honestly, we're okay. We are okay. The teardown. Well, the kind of teardown. It's not a full-on teardown, of course, but, you know, it was a bit of a teardown. Is complete. Aaron McBride gets the opportunity to kind of show that he can be half decent here. And we do what we can. As a Pats fan, I hated the Cam Newton signing. Yeah. I like Cam Newton, but I mean, it was fairly obvious how that was going to play out, and that's exactly how it played out. Yeah, Burton and Bayless. Bayless at least had an ability, right? Tight end, that looks okay. So left tackle's now Jamie Tanley, which in fairness, you know, he deserves a chance. Left guard still Escobar. New centers Taylor Madrano. Right guard Puny. Right tackle Kelvin Banks. Edge rushers. Right now we have Phillips and Simpson. That's obviously not going to stay that way because defensive tackle is Curtis, Knox, Carter, Cousins, Wilson. So here we will go Carter, Cousins, Wilson. And then here we'll go Phillips, Carter, and Wilson. Linebackers. Obviously, we have an injury right now, so this looks a bit weaker than it should. But we'll have Logan, Fernandez, and then honestly, fucking Simpson. And then here will be Booker, Fernandez, and again, Trenton Simpson's the reason for that. Captain Curtis to edge. I still like the idea of having Curtis and Knox right down the middle. Like, in theory, that should, like, the run stopping should be insane, right? And I mean, if our edge rushers are freaking Jalen Phillips and Mark Carter, but if we end up trading Jalen Phillips at the deadline, then yeah, we could just put the big boys on the outside and then still be stacked down the middle, too. Let's see, middle linebacker, that looks okay. Corner, everything there is good. Safety, Bullock, Hayden and Jackson, Sanker, Hayden, and Jackson. Kicker's good, punter's good, long snapper's good. Kick returns, Bayless. We'll just leave those as it is. Honestly, we'll pretty much just leave all of these as they are. I still think we can be a decent team. I do. Still apparently showing up as an 89. I'm guessing that just hasn't refreshed. But big change before this game. We're now at 86. Carolina, and the first career start for McBride now that we have shipped out Sanders. And rightfully so, honestly. Again, he wasn't going to be worth that amount of money. He just wasn't going to be worth that amount of money. At least to us. Like, you got to think about the offensive weapons we have on this team. And Sanders is still averaging like 220 yards a game or something like that. Like, man, come on. So we'll see what McBride can do. If it turns out to be another setback of a year, so be it. Team will have to turn the corner eventually. And unfortunately, the offense isn't exactly starting off strong. In fairness, they didn't exactly start off strong in most of our games this season, so. And there we go. First touchdown of the McBride era. Or will it be the McBride error? Time will tell. 24-7, Carolina. I think that 24-10. They're killing so much time here. Jesus Christ. Let's hop in. All right. Well, we need a bit of a miracle here. Jesus, there we go. Well, there's Anthony Curtis. There he is, there he is.
Why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner.
I mean, in fairness, like, the offense was struggling.
A big red zone stop.
Kool-Aid. Was a flag, though. Another ineligible receiver downfield. Thank you. Defense, we need a takeaway here. No more points, please. He's had so much more space on the edge.
Punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 11.
Press him.
Third down.
Young working from the gun.
Give me that, give me that, give me that.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Woo!
That throw doesn't lead to 6.
All right.
So they're left
Napster probably, but again, if it is because of the New Orleans playbook, I'll just bang my head against the wall because that's bullshit. And we hit the kick, of course we did. Again, like, I fully admit the reality could be, okay, if you use one of these playbooks, you're putting yourself at a detriment. I also don't give a shit, really. I don't. Because again, like, eventually, any fucking playbook, you get a decent enough talent level behind it, you should be able to have some success with it.
Play action now, Young. Has it in close.
So, I mean, if it's like, well, because of your playbook, you can't succeed unless you have a 90-plus quarterback. I mean, Shadur was at a 90. What the fuck was that, though? What was that? Right here. Watch this guy on the edge. For no reason, he just cuts inside. He has him dead to rights, and he just cuts inside to block a dude. That's insane. Well, that's the game right there for no particular fucking reason. And we are going to be 0-3. Kicker again. Yeah, like I said, like if it's not a situation where it's like, look, I have this good a team. Oh, well, you're still going to be bad because of this playbook. That just means the game's bad. And I'm not going to give in and change it just because the game's bad. I'll just be like, all right, cool, the game's bad. I'll go play something else. You know?
And that one flies right on past the end zone.
See what we can do on this offensive drive, but this game is definitely over.
Gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Give McBride the old chance here.
And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does. And
Almost could have held on to that. All right.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. And it looks great flying through the
I don't know what's going on with that, but I really don't enjoy these passing plays where my dudes just don't even try for the ball at all. We do play MLB, yeah. Play everything, man.
He's going to throw this one. Cut out left.
Hurdle.
And the tackle's made.
Get him killed.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Got the Beasterizer on the 11.
Got first down.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's got a man left. It's a gain of 12 there.
McBride does have a touchdown today. He has a pick. He hasn't picked up as many yards as Shadur was, but he hasn't been that much worse.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one finds Josh Downs. And
Yep.
he's brought to a stop.
Safe
and
Downs.
he's found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route.
And we will probably have to send Downs out. He doesn't want to resign here.
Got that amazing play.
That's okay.
First and 10 at the
Find the players that do want to be here. Make it work.
He brings the offense up now
Make
for a
it work.
1st and 10. Touchdown.
Love me a good RPO.
The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions.
But you can't be celebrating like that when we're getting killed.
Big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red
Could
zone.
not justify paying Shadur Sanders $55+ million to stay.
When you trust your big
90 overall or not, he wasn't playing like it.
trust his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Well, this one
I think
not
we are
quite
on All
over
Pro, yeah.
just yet.
All
They've got
Madden's
3
still a
timeouts
broken
at their
fucking
disposal,
mess as
but
always.
really need to make
Let's
the
try
most
the
of it.
college football option. What if we play the whole game? Yeah, it's just not my style. How about the old college football cheese? It works in this game too. Okay. Shout out to the college football cheese.
For everyone who's watched
Works
game
in this game too.
Win looks unlikely,
Yeah, I just don't like playing every second of every game. Because then it just becomes more about how good I am or bad I am at the game, as opposed to like the team building elements. I can't believe that onside kick works that well in this game too.
Just recovered an onside kick, so play this game to the final second.
Tried to go to the big man, tried to draw a pass interference call.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say he's
Right.
the defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing now.
Just take the first down.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Winding down, we're inside 90 seconds.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Throwing the out route complete.
I mean, we're getting some yards.
On the pickup.
It's not going to be enough, but
First down.
at least we're getting some yards out of it.
They'll go play action. Buying some time right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
By Ramos, we almost got murdered on that play action too.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
No more Jamarcus Russell and head coach, thank you.
They are throwing it again. To the right, reeled in by down.
No, thank you. Could go back to head coach at some point. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, though.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
Working inside the red zone.
That is a Josh Downs touchdown.
He hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense.
Probably too little too late, but at least we're making the score a little bit closer, a little bit more respectable.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth.
I know why it wants me to go
It's
for
up to the
two.
defense to make a
Doesn't
stop and give
really
them a chance.
make too much sense.
The kicker
Looking
on
to tack on the point after.
I mean, Napster, I turned him into like
The
a
point after splits the
multi-time
uprights.
MVP, I'm sure,
The
right?
Saints chop the lead in half. It's
When he
down to
gets there.
7.
All right, let's see if the onside is still broken. Can we do it twice in a row?
To try the onside kick.
With the too little on the power.
Recover the onside
We do still have our
kick.
timeouts,
To
though.
lock up this win.
by Carolina.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, if we can get the ball back, we have a
Panthers
chance.
look just about ready. First and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On first down, they'll run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on the clock. The Saints calling for a timeout.
As old Roberto knows how to use one of those.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Man in motion here. You're going to pass it here. Left and hauled in by Likely.
He was just too damn fast across the middle.
Panthers first down. And that's the last
Well,
little bit
we
they
are going to
need.
fall to 0-3 to kick off this season.
Here, second one taken by New Orleans.
Last year was expected to make the playoffs. It didn't happen. This year was definitely expecting to make the playoffs. And, well, an 0-2 start, facilitating some trades of people that didn't want to be here, and we fall again. And this could be a pretty rough season. I mean, we do have a chance down the stretch, but, damn.